is gonna start, when I was looking at that, on this Beloit project, there's a lot of federal money, or state money that we're gonna be getting in this particular one. Let me back to you.
Right, we're getting 2 new projects, and actually there's a third one that I will be coming soon, but yeah, $4 million for Beloit Road. This won't happen until about 2022, but we're getting the first installment right now, the $500,000. It costs that much to design it, because we're designing it to federal standards with endangered species, historical review, and archaeological review, and all that stuff, so yeah, Beloit, and then the next one too, is some more federal money, but
Mr. Chair. How many years is that the white road was repaved?
1990.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my predecessor said that the base concrete under there was in really bad shape. It was
Yeah, the old
questionable at
remedy.
the time, whether
Yeah,
it should have
19
been.
years ago, I know that was back then, so.
That's the year before I started, so it's
My
lasted
understanding in talking to.
pretty well,
Belmont is that-
considering it was in
19,
bad
yeah,
shape.
19 years.
But we'll have to address the
I'll
railroad
be serving
crossing.
food right away. She just said
I don't think
if
we're
I
gonna
want to
make
do a
drastic
health
changes
license,
there, but
I would have to pay for another if I do one in February, I have to pay for another one in June. If I wait till April, I get a whole 15 months after that, so. And that way, she's like, you might want to wait a month, or try to extend the closing as long as possible, and then get it in April. And then I got my food licensing for 15 months after that. So if I get in February, I would like to get the food going right away.
Any further discussion of items number 17 and 18? With
I
that,
mean March, I'm sorry,
with
March.
that, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 19, resolution accepting the work of Globe Contractors for the installation of storm sewer, water sanitary sewer relay from West Mitchell Street to South 60th Street to South 70th Street, 70th Street from West National Avenue to West Mitchell Street, 71st Street.
Second.
Second.
You, Alderman Lysick, and seconded by
Looking at your
Alderman
application, though, I think
Any
you
further discussion on item number
didn't
19?
check some of the boxes that I thought maybe you might, you're not putting
That all in
any
favor?
amusement games.
Opposed? Carried.
Now, what does it mean by amusement
Resolution
games? Are you talking
authorizing
about
the
like
city
Buck
engineer to
Hunter
amend
and,
existing agreement
that's
with
what was my curiosity was, or is it
Centennial
involving the,
Toast
Well,
Design
the amusement
and
games are the ones that usually say for
architectural
amusement.
counseling services
All right.
related to
so I
site
might have to go
selection,
back to
You might
that
wanna
and
take a
take a
look
check
at
on that.
time
And take a
management
look at
study.
it.
Yeah.
And I don't
I-
think you checked phonograph, although I see you
I-
as a jukebox app.
See, I counseled the lady about that, and she said, she told me which one to check for that, and it said, I'm paying a phonograph license and a jukebox.
And I don't think you ever did like, you're not doing
I'm not gonna be doing, I don't think I'll be doing karaoke.
No, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
comment on this.
This neighborhood will take me too.
Yeah, I mean, cause you could just check that box and then the options.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the kinds of things.
I debated about it, and that's not kind of crowd I wanna go for.
You just might want to revisit that application.
I will revisit it, yeah.
And I think his application did say that you'd be focusing more on food and less.
Definitely food, less than bar. My hours will definitely be short, and it won't be a bar closed kind of place. It'll be more like, doing the food service, like on the weekdays, probably 10 o'clock. Extend on the weekends, because people relax a little bit longer, maybe midnight, but I'm not gonna go to the 2 o'clock hour.
22, rather than just reread
That
them.
was my only.
Move to approve.
Okay?
Moved by Alderman Ranky, is there a second?
Move a little subject if necessary. Second.
Ranky and Vitale.
Is there any further discussion?
Together.
All in favor?
I have a question.
Hear anybody saying?
Oh, I have a question. How much longer would it take for the approval of the bar licensing? I know I'm probably about 3 to 4 weeks. It's about 5 weeks.
Mr.
Well,
Chair,
we
could I
approved
say,
it just
it
now.
was
Oh.
very well
Necessary
presented.
requirement.
And that's just for the check boxes.
Inspectors all come through and all that. check
All the
it out on lot.
information was there. I
All
thank
right.
you.
We're
So,
giving away
okay, good to
$10,000
know.
And it still has to go to the
in
whole
home
council
improvements.
today.
Yeah, so far I only have
They'll
about 12
vote on it.
of the 150 people
Okay.
that have signed up.
And
so-
if everything's already, inspections are all done already.
Keith, I
you
always
just
said,
pick it up
I
and
mean,
mayor
the
signs it
last few years,
You still have your,
good
you haven't
job.
closed on the
People
property.
have-
I'm not closing, they're just pressuring me on the close, so I was just curious, like, the due process after this happens.
As long as you tell me if I get too long, I'll
The approval's here, so ready to go next, all right,
Well,
gotcha.
I think I
All right,
I was.
Is there any further discussion?
Because I was getting a lot of.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Item number 21 and 22, any further discussion?
We have on our agenda.
yep, thank you.
The Good Land, great name, Milwaukee.
You get
The
it?
Good Land, yeah, I get it, yep.
Okay, Paul S. Thompson,
First item on the
you're coming instead of him, right?
resolution authorizing the director of development
Well,
to enter in
okay,
provisions
Paul's gonna be the,
Paul is the agent.
he's gonna be the agent,
neighborhood
but he could not be here
with better block in the amount
for
of
Blaze.
Blaze Pizza, yes.
And they're trying to get this moving along
Should move for approval.
So, and they called me and asked if it's okay, what's your title there?
I'm part owner and I'm also day-to-day. I'm director of operations.
So, yes, it's okay if he comes in.
Mr. Chair, could I have John
So
explain a little bit about
Yes, simply
what
because
this
they
is
want
about?
to move fast.
And tell us your name, please, sir.
John Kovacs, John Kovacs.
Sounds good.
Thank you for allowing me to be here
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
in his place.
Mr. Chair, this application's for
Better Block Foundation
beer and wine,
is an
B,
entity that
beer and
operates
C,
nationally
wine
doing
only?
kind of community engagement, neighborhood building, placemaking.
Mr. Chair.
What they end up doing depends on the feedback and
hold on, wait,
that they
wait.
get from
Hold on, wait.
the neighborhoods. and
This is
the
for,
community when they go in there and get
beer,
feedback
a B beer and a C wine, is that correct?
I was first
And,
introduced to
but,
them at
and
the
we have
National
unlimited C wine licenses, but we're at quota already on B beers?
They
No.
were also highly recommended.
Steve.
No, we are at quota, and Blaze would have to exceed the quota. So tonight, you're gonna be deciding whether or not we should move forward with the public hearing.
Texas, Iowa, Ohio,
Okay.
Madison.
So, yeah, Mr. Chair, I have a question. Oh, but maybe
sorry.
Alderman Rote was
Alderman
first. I forgot
No,
about
that
that.
was, my, is we are at quota for the beer and
Right.
the wine is unlimited.
It was a food desert.
So we'll be voting on twice.
And what ended up happening there was they brought
Going over the limit?
neighborhoods
Yes.
together and
What
brought
number?
the community together, and they basically formulated a
Uh,
pop-up grocery
it's-
shop.
it's
working
number
with
40.
wholesalers to just
41.
41 and 42.
They've also done
41 being the beer and 42 is the wine, so
projects and things like that.
all
Just
of
to try
that.
to
Yeah, and so how many other Blaze Pizza locations are there nationwide?
build up the community.
Nationwide, there's
Yeah.
312,
How many of them, roughly, I don't know, have beer and wine or serve beer?
over 90%.
90%?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, and
something that you do as part of your business plan?
Correct. It's more of a thing to go with it as opposed to like an entity by itself. So it's just kind of a nice thing to have, I guess would be my best explanation. I have it in the other 4 restaurants here in Wisconsin. So
Yeah. Where are those other 4 restaurants in Wisconsin?
Mount Pleasant, down by UWM, Oakland and Locust, Brookfield, Bayshore Mall, and West Dallas.
But I just,
Yeah.
you know, I'd like
Yeah, and Mr. Chair, given the type of establishment that this is, an improvement to the neighborhood, to our commercial corridor, I
yeah, they
would be in
come in,
favor of exceeding our quota
cost,
for the
and
Class B
I
beer.
think this cost is actually gonna go down because I don't know where.
Sure, I got a little clarification on the quota part. They did contact us, I don't know if you talked to Ann or not,
And they
but,
said that a lot of the lodging.
they,
was
because we
Okay.
open for
don't have a
business.
quota on
They
C,
come in,
they would be willing to
basically
go ahead with
door
the
to
wine
door,
portion.
people
So
to
if you're
have
willing to
talk about the neighborhood, then
approve the license for the
strategize
Class C
maybe not
wine
do
tonight, that'll be fine. As far as the B,
kind of empowering
all
the
you're doing
residents
tonight is voting
tell us
to
what they want, but they
proceed
also
with the public hearing.
on telling.
You're kind of giving a soft approval at this point, but you're not taking formal action on it.
Yeah, thank you for that, Steve. And so, yeah, with that, I would be in favor of proceeding with the public hearing on the B.
Okay, so we don't really have a vote on the jacket. For you.
But anyway,
Okay.
the,
I'll second.
I think it's hell of a good idea, I remember Antigua Restaurant, she struggled, I think, to get something going. in that block there.
It'll be
But
whole.
now I think.
Were we gonna revisit our criteria for going over quota? Because honestly, I think right now, the criteria we have, I don't think this location will qualify for the current criteria that we have for going over. Oh, I thought we had
Yeah,
it.
we
Did we get rid of
have
it?
it.
We did get rid of it. Oh, we did get rid of
Yeah.
it. Okay,
I'm
okay.
thinking-
I'm showing
Yeah,
that.
that's right. And Mr. Chair, I think
on,
what
mate.
you're thinking of is sort of the verbal
Yeah.
one that we have, which is to bring sort of economic development to the area. And I think what the gentleman and business have done with the business that was there previously.
So if any alderman
I think would
basically
qualify.
I think we should have beer and
had a
fire change.
area where they thought needed.
It was a tire place,
Yeah,
so
that's where that comes from. That's why you
keep
said
the
that.
keep it alive.
So we're good with both.
Okay, so we're gonna hold that one for the public hearing, but number 42 is for the,
Move approval on 42.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
is there any further discussion?
Thank you, Mayor.
Timeframe on opening?
Thank you.
Item 20
March 11th.
on your agenda,
That-
resolution
guys approve the subject to necessary requirements.
Correct.
Special use for a proposed hotel.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay.
Got your wine.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
And when will we know anything on the beer park?
Well, it's like 30 days, right?
30 days? Okay.
Hey, John, we're sitting across. We're sitting across, that's why.
Okay.
Paychecks.
Could be approved that night.
Get back.
Don't order any beer yet.
Oh, that's cool. No, I'm not. I just wanted to see if I'm gonna have it for opening or if I'm not.
Yeah, I just wanted
That,
to line
okay.
up all the timings.
Got it, no problem.
When is your opening?
March 11th.
As I say, and if there's a 30-day, there's
Very
28
exciting
days in
proposal,
February.
looking forward
The
to
March
it.
5th.
Yes, you bet.
5th would be 28.
Any
Well,
further
it has to
discussion?
be acted on by us, though.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I just
Carried.
want to make sure the
Oh,
periods
with that was
with,
item 25.
Publication.
publication.
That's what I mean.
Mailing out to the
That's
citizens.
kind of my point. There's a 30-day, we may not make that.
7 days.
So
The 7 days?
Publication, but 10 days to mail out to.
We'll call you.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. So do I need to hang around or am I?
No.
I'm good. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. See you all soon.
Then we have number 43, the communication from the assistant city attorney. This DNF Auto Group, I guess, is not gonna be renewing their lease. So the landlord
Seconded by Reinke.
just wanted us to,
Any discussion?
it's just a communication, so
All in
kind of
favor?
let us know if, so we can, so somebody else can apply for the license.
Do you want me to get Kaya?
Yeah, if you could. Okay, while we're getting him, let's just do, item number 34, these are various licenses.
Move approval subject to necessary requirements.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Item 28.
Carries. 35 is for a special event for O'Connor's Perfect.
Move approval. Second.
Moved by the
Is there
seconded by
any
Any
further discussion? 8 AM to 11 PM,
Yeah, I think we,
Sunday and the 17th to 9.
Well, it's 11 PM on a Saturday and 9 PM on a Sunday.
Right.
yeah, and 11 PM for the
Sunday's on the
outdoor. I
same
think
line.
our noise ordinance would trump whatever we approve anyway. So our noise ordinance would require them at 10 o'clock to quiet down,
Right.
whether we approve it at 11 o'clock or not,
Right.
right?
two.
I think
They
you're
could
right.
be out there,
Usually
they could
we
be out there
push for the
finishing
10.
up their beers.
Right.
The band stops.
Unico Entertainment Venue, 1900 South 60th Street.
I think we did that last year, 10 o'clock.
Did we
What?
I thought we
Band
kept
go
it
till
11.
10.
And clean up after.
Yeah, let the band go till 10,
I'll second it for.
as long as they understand
discussion
that.
Purposes.
So the motion was made by you're saying keep the 11 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay, and you second the motion.
I did, and I'll keep my second. Again,
Right.
our noise ordinance trumps anyway, so if they're gonna have an outdoor band, they have to keep
Okay,
it
if there's too
non-audible
much-
over a property line, which means they're not gonna be able to have a band past 10 anyway.
Right.
So,
Can we
Okay.
put a Post-it note on there for when they pick up the license, Steve? That says,
Remind them.
band cuts off at, live, music stops at 10,
To the noise on.
for the noise.
Right.
Based on those items,
Yeah. Well,
Okay, any further discussion? Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. We're going back to number 43. Just come in. Communication is just, explain.
So, Assistant City Attorney Serwin was the one who actually filed the communication with the committee, basically letting know that he received information from the owner of this property at 5730 West Lincoln that the lease for the car dealer was not going to be renewed, which means that, I guess it was supposed to be February 1. So the issue is going to be just letting the committee know that this is something coming down the pike, and if there's an interest in, the license itself should be surrendered. Really would be the proper way to do it for the owner, because by surrendering it, they are just simply handing it over. But if necessary, the city could theoretically revoke this license because they have no occupancy, they have no legal right to occupy the property any longer. So the goal was to communicate this with the occupant or former occupant and allow them to surrender the license. But
That's a clean way if he surrenders the license. If he doesn't, then we can take it away.
plus then he has the extra penalty of not being able to apply for another license for a year
Right.
if revoked.
And the license goes till, the end of June.
Sometime middle of the year, I believe, it was supposed to go till.
Mr. Chair,
Oh, and
if I could suggest that the city attorney's office draft a letter, send it to them, say, hey, not in compliance, urge you to. Our ordinance says, you should surrender.
You can lay it out very specifically for the occupant and let them know that the next step would be to seek to revoke it, which would be it would likely be a contested hearing where someone in our office would be the complainant, and there'd be a quasi-judicial hearing before a committee of this.
The owner, but to me, I don't care who's going in there.
Move to place on file.
Parking, it's just not.
Second.
It's not the.
It's fine to place on file because a new Cummins complaint would have to be filed as a new item anyway.
Okay.
That's fine.
Who's second? Okay, is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have number 36. This is, applicant transferring license of premise, State Fair Liquor and Food. Doing business, State Fair Liquor and Food Mart, from 1568 South 81st to 9127 West Lincoln.
What do you mean, the address?
The old White Hen Pantry location. Move approval.
Second.
Get that liquor
Subject
store out of the.
subject to,
Subject to necessary requirements.
Mr. Chair.
okay, Alderman, second.
My question on that is, I know when someone applies for a Class A or other license, we require them to go through a full special use permit or to have that
Yeah,
license.
that's gonna happen.
That will be one of the necessary requirements of this, correct? Yep, this should, I think, absolutely be part of the recommendation.
Mr. Chair, remind me on the Class A quotas now, too.
It's a transfer.
Well, I understand that, but now I have a building on 81st in Lapham that was a liquor store. Did somebody put a liquor store in there now? Yeah, I mean, because
We'd have to go to court.
we're back at our Class A quota current.
Well, we're quoted with everything, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
We're quoted with everything, so. Yeah, somebody would have to come in and apply. And so, when they do something like this, and we run into the past where the owner of the building or the landlord, you know, I think they may be affiliated, but doesn't know anything. Doesn't know anything about it. Next thing he knows, he's got a building.
Over 100 cars.
Margarita Paradise.
Margarita Paradise,
In an area that's already littered with a lot of traffic.
16th Street did happen.
That's
Yeah.
the big,
So,
big issue.
which technically is not of our concern.
Okay.
Mr.
Yeah.
Chair,
Hold on a minute.
wouldn't we also need to see a floor
I have-
plan,
I
a
have
layout, all that other stuff
myself,
go with it?
And my concerns are along the lines of all the cars that,
There's a lot of stuff in here, but it's just, I don't know if it's the.
that has been
So at this point, I'd say
a trouble spot for the city in the past.
we hold it. I don't know why we don't do our licenses at the same time as we do our
Hearing mentions
special use.
lights in the street.
I think this is assuring the applicant that we would allow this transfer to happen, and this gives him a level of assurance to maybe
In the past. And
secure the, either lease or purchase
license
of the
committee
building
met them, the
on
license
91st and Lincoln. I'm pretty sure that's why we do it this way, is that correct?
They didn't indicate that, that's one possibility, sure. You could also hold it until they are in discussion with, the development department about a special use permit, so you want to, you could hold it
particular
for
location.
that discussion as well.
That, we're on safe grounds, denying a special use for the same type of.
Would you do more? You had your special use permit before you do your liquor,
first, and
which
then
to me makes more
they
sense.
would get the license, then they'd go through the license process.
But yeah.
Because the licenses have quotas, special use doesn't have.
But applying for a special use costs more money, you gotta post for the public hearing.
Well,
And you wanna get in line also for quota purposes?
Yeah.
Well, if we held this, they'd be in line.
You
Yeah.
just don't schedule them.
There we go.
They apply at the same time, that one just goes first and then the other one goes. Because right now, we're having the complication of the opposite way, right, tonight?
Well, and the special use is gonna trigger site and landscape for that address, cause it's been empty long enough. And the expenses connected to that may be onerous enough that they may decide not to go forward with the project.
And here's another good reason to either do it the opposite or do them at the same time, as Alderman May suggested, is once we grant a license, they have a property right to that license. And now, if we say no on the special use, that gives the property owner, the applicant, more rights, or better right to sue us if they want to.
Then I would recommend that we hold this.
We'll say subject to necessary requirement.
Yeah, well.
If they don't get a special use, they violate the necessary requirement.
That's a good
Because they
point.
haven't technically-
That's true, but that's something we'd have to be
So,
telling.
so
them.
that takes away our thing. So, well, we have a motion and a second.
And the motion was.
And I'm.
To approve.
And we had that.
So I
Subject to necessary requirements.
Subject to necessary requirement.
Has had a long history.
And special use being one of them.
And having a liquor license. So I wanna make very sure that if we deny it, we are.
Any further discussion?
Sure, and I can just let the committee know since the
Uh,
commission is coming.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Licensing especially for
I just want to talk about it with our staff, because when businesses come, they often want to know if I can get the license.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters unless I get that license. And it factors into their business performance, the financing and everything like that. The special use side of it, I mean, they kind of know that because they did some homework on the site. I mean, those are easy numbers to estimate. The license, it could kill a whole business.
Do you know for a fact that this applicant knows that he's facing site landscape and it could be
I think so. because
tens of
I
thousands
think
of dollars of site improvements?
Steve mentioned that my name to him for a facade grant. So, I mean, it's a property that's where Big Eve's was.
Yeah.
And,
The other reason to do the special use permit before is now we're committing this license to this individual, and they might be
6 months.
6 months before they come through with a special use permit, but someone else is ready to go, coming in with full plans.
Well, but the thing about we're transferring.
And I
this
understand,
license.
I understand. it's a
It
transfer.
already is somebody's license.
But why is the other business transferring it? Because they don't want it anymore? If they're not using it, they would hypothetically should be surrendering it,
So
not using it
at
anyway.
this point, Mr. Chair,
He sold it.
We
He
can't
sold
sell
it.
license.
They didn't sell
Sell
something.
business, which is probably what we're doing here.
already
Yes.
the liquor license was
If
granted.
it's a new applicant, they have to go through the entire original application
We
process.
do
as a
not
new applicant.
issue the
The
special.
only thing that's changing on this is the location.
Yeah, see,
It's
that's
the same
one
owner.
thing, yeah, I know.
He's
I-
moving from his
so that-
81st
that's
Street
why we-
location.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanna make sure that,
Same agent,
So review it
would
and
be a
give
separate
us a-
change of agent process
I
involved
don't
as
wanna
well.
jeopardize the city, you know, I mean.
So the questions I'll be reviewing basically is.
Okay, is there any further discussion?
Special use permit.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
No.
The special use reviews the zoning to see if they just standard town can be operating in this particular zone.
Yeah,
Force of
That-
discussion.
that's it?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.
All right, and the Administration and Finance Committee will come to order. All 5 members are present. Item 8, resolution establishing the 2019 sanitary sewer charges for the MMSD portion.
Move approval?
A motion from Alderman May, a second from Alderman Weigel. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Item 9, resolution approving rescission refund of property taxes.
The troubles that we've incurred.
Motion from Alderman May. Second from Alderman Weigel. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Legality has to be considered. Thank you.
Item 10, resolution to approve the commercial facade improvement
You know,
project
the,
contract
The fact that is
for
that
$20,000.
the previous license holders.
Is there a motion?
Move approval.
I have a motion from Alderman Weigel and a second from Alderman May. Alderman Rowe.
Belong really to managing an establishment.
Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, please,
That's
Patrick.
just what a lot of people do when they buy a property, they set up a separate LLC for the real estate holder. And then BPN is leases the space to Tall Guys and Grill.
You know, somebody spoke
That
about
property,
the bowling alley. Well, accidents.
well, you should be able to find it under the property
Somebody got killed
address,
there too.
that has the ownership.
So the question is, things that's happened. But we
And
don't want
the
to tax
economic
it.
development loan we gave it to
That's why, you know, at this point,
Enterprises to buy
I
the property.
sympathize with the applicant,
So,
but
the property was
I'm
bought
inclined to be in favor. But
a
that's
little
something
over
that
2
we
years
have to-
ago,
I think the
for
city
like
attorney's gonna look into.
203,000, and today it's over 400-some-thousand in value. And when we originally talked with him, he was wanting to get his commercial
The fact
kitchen.
that is that
That's the owner,
that big
Dan Novak,
side
Algona
location
Grill.
would keep
And he's
previous
invested in the kitchen and doubled the value of that property.
because I
And
think
this is, at that time, when we were talking, there were glass block windows on the front of the building that where a doctor's office was. They had one half of the building was a doctor's office. Catering business is expanding to the balance of the property. And this was an early discussion when we first met him, when he was looking to move the business here to West Dallas. We said it would help with the facade. So this is fixing the fascia, putting new windows in, fixing the signage on the front, and make a nice appearance along Lincoln Avenue.
Mr. Chairman,
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. And item 11, resolution relative to authorizing single source purchase for a police canine.
For approval.
Motion from Alderman Chaplesky, second from Alderman May. Any discussion?
And handler.
Yeah, we're gonna buy the handler also. We're not gonna buy the
Is the
handler.
handler a piece of equipment?
services.
The handler is the
Is it a piece of equipment?
It's training.
It's training. That's a deal, then. If we're
Yeah.
getting a
We
sworn
should buy
officer
more
for-
of those.
We're getting a sworn officer thrown in.
Pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah, we fought a war over that. Slavery.
Yes.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. No, we don't have a motion. Yeah, we do have a motion and a second.
Yes.
It is Southern Police.
Yeah, there you go. All in favor, say aye.
I,
All and opposed, ayes have it.
as we run into these situations,
Item 12, resolution authorizing the mayor to partner with Savage Solutions.
Move approval.
Motion from Alderman Weigel. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Alderman May. Any discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Alderman May.
I'll just ask that when we do the wayfinding signage and everything, that the engineering department is looped in, because there are federal standards on the way wayfinding works along public streets.
Very good. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. And item 13, communication from city administrator to fill a vacant
For
position.
approval.
Thank you, Alderman Chaplesky. And is there a second?
Second.
Second from Alderman Weigel. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
thank you. Thanks.
Item 14, another.
Approval.
Thank you, sir.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Item, we don't have a no, yeah, thank you. I grabbed it. Item 15, communication from city administrator regarding traffic violation accident reports. Thank you.
Second.
Motion from Alderman Rote, second from Alderman Weigel. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. And then item 16 is to be placed on file.
So moved.
Second.
The motion from Alderman Weigel, a second from Alderman May. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Anything further to properly come before the committee?
Will we adjourn?
A motion to adjourn in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And we're adjourned. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, he did.
Having a meeting on Monday at 6 o'clock.
Oh, now you tell us.
Yes.
Monday's date night.
It's for the interview